Hello on YouTube, on Twitch. Welcome to another episode of my Lord of the Rings online Let's Play series. This is Northstar. I hope you're well, are taking care of each other and being kind to yourselves. For those new to my channel, welcome. Returning viewers, welcome back. So I'm here in Frostbluff here.
I'll not be ignored.
I suppose I can put this in the tracker for a moment. It is, I'm pretty sure, the last day of Yule, which is the chance to get just a little more Virtue XP, more Essence Reclamation Scrolls. They take, I think, 180. I can't even get another one. Get some dyes, or in gold most likely. Sell those later. I don't think they sell nearly as well.
Sorry.
I could also
Did you need something?
save them for the next festival, because actually, swap these just to be more in line with what I think my other characters have it. Ooh, biggest
Will you give
mall.
me a moment of your time, friend?
So I know you can
This is
transfer
sorry,
tokens between festivals by going the party tree, and you can get boxes of tokens where you can basically change, say, Yule for Midsummer, Midsummer for Yule.
Would you do
Tokens.
something for me?
I forget if those are bound to character or bound to account. If they're bound to
Hello there.
account, I may be able to transfer off Yule tokens to
How can I be of service?
my High Elf Minstrel, who is currently way near the stable. Though to get a horse, I think he has to go to Mossward first with his travel bypass, because you have to have the riding trade already. So let's turn in the daily here, because that's always efficient. And I'm gonna stop by the party tree, I guess. Also filling the field. Maybe I'll do that real quick. It's one of the quickest things. And I'm going to see if the tokens are only bound to count, in which case I can transfer them to the new alt, which will be used to memorize myself with Minstrel. Also, for those new to this channel, you can find all my older videos in this series and all my other series, all more than
How can I be of service?
24 games, 50 series, over 1,000 videos in total on my YouTube channel, on my channel page. So, you know, even if you're on YouTube, go over the channel page. It's organized in playlists, most newest. Basically, it's been what I've done with all my time since for the past year, with on COVID when I wasn't doing government forums. Sounds like a lot of videos, but it's less than 3 a day, and I record a longer one, cut it into pieces, so it's like 45 minutes. My total energy is usually 2 to 3 hours a day on COVID.
Will you give me a moment of your time, friend? Would you do something for me?
But I also have to keep up with stuff with applying for Social Security, errands, feeding myself, etc. After that, I can sometimes push further, but I can get post-exertion malaise if I'm not careful. I have to really, at that point, I get very loopy and I have to really monitor. Some days I get 4 hours of energy. It's not enough for any job, though, because just the commute to work, driving, tires me out really fast, and public transit even faster. So if I did any job, 15-minute drive, let's say, and more, it could be a half hour because I have to live where rent is cheapest, because I wouldn't be able to work that many hours. So let's say a half hour, actually. That would take not 1 hour activity, but 2 hours of me, so I'd drive to work, and then at most they get 2 hours of work, and then I'd be exhausted and have to go home. You can see that wouldn't work with any job. I really need Social Security to approve me, otherwise I will eventually become homeless and die, because there's no way that this gets to make money early enough, and there's no way I can do hardly any normal job in my long COVID. I might try and do voice acting training, but it's very risky. Even healthy people often don't make it. I give it at most 5 to 10% odds that I succeed, which is just not enough to risk the money on coaching. There's also some coaching that is actually talking to every boss using. There's scams, right? Not scams. What's colloquially known as demo mills. Really low quality training that just goes through the motions. A lot of pre-recorded stuff, not individualized, not quality. Charges a bunch of money, and you end up not really being able to get a job in voice training, so you gotta be very careful about the coaching program. Or you can end up in one of those demo mills and you'll just throw your money away and not be really any closer to working as a voice actor. Helps to know people in it. Unfortunately, I don't know anyone or know anyone who knows anyone in it, but I've done a little digging into the workflow. You do like 2 or 3 hours in a recording studio. It can be longer if things go wrong. I'd have to really get caffeinated. I would almost certainly have a post-exertion moist crash after. But that would mean usually you spend like 2 to 4 weeks preparing a piece, like practicing at home. You come and do that one day, and then I might crash. I might not be able to get bed for a week, but I would have, made some decent money. Get paid a lot just for the recording session.
Greetings, friend.
Remember, it's a few $100s, and you can of course be working on multiple pieces at once, but you have to make any kind of decent living off it. So with my long COVID, I may not be able to manage more than 1 or 2 at a time, so it might not be enough to support myself even if I can make it, and it might take too long to establish a reputation because they like to go with established voice actors, not new, unreliable people. They don't know if they can rely on them anyways. It might be reliable, but they don't know you're an unknown factor is the point. Alright, got the chicken eggs. This is so close to the snowball field, I thought I'd do this. Let's go back to Frostbuff. Turn the daily. Then I'm gonna hit the party tree. See if I can, if the tokens, the Yule ones, although I think you can't, shoot, I think you can box Yule tokens with only tokens of other kinds. But if I can try transferring them to say Midsummer and then Midsummer back to Yule. If the tokens are bound to account, it's a little bit of workaround. So they don't have to sit here, and I'm not even sure I can get 80 in the 1 day till Yule ends for my high elf. If not,
what you need or move along.
there's the mounts that you can just buy with the in-game gold instead of the Yule tokens, which are in form of in-game currency, but it's festival currency. And oh yeah, did I get the daily? Yes, I did. A little out of it. 50 marks that.
What can I do for you?
And the ones you get from Hidden Stations or farms, they cost 500 silver, and they're just as fast as the festival mounts. Just as fast, albeit they have less health. So if you say the area where I find that's most relevant is if you're riding around the Barrow Downs, you'll often just ignore some of the whites, and they can end up taking swipes at you. And if you're not careful, they can unmount you.
Good day.
So it's not totally
How do you
irrelevant.
do?
At least that's the area at lower levels, and maybe other areas too. But it's not the permanent mount anyways. Actually, so I can talk and save my mental energy.
How do you do?
Probably get a ride over to Hobbiton? Not usable mode. Oh yeah. Really? Ah, shoot, I haven't discovered this location of this dwarf, because this is the distinct one. It's not the one Glamdring who's been here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to ride slow way over to the hill, to Hobbiton. Stop by the stable master to quote discover it on there. If there's a stable and weigh meat. I don't think there is. Guess the roads are well marked in the Shire. Fairly low danger area too. Of course that one goes to a farm, not where I meant. There are some wolves and stuff around. And oh, 16, I might get bothered by them. Yeah, level 7 wolves, I'm level 16. They'll bother you unless you're at least 10 levels over, so. But the aggro range is very small when there's 9 level difference. It goes up the closer they are in your level, and it gets really big if you're below their level. So they're unlikely to bother me unless I ride right next to them and hang out there for a little while. They'll snarl you, and then they'll finally attack. With 9 levels of difference. There's some animals that will attack even, like, bears. If I remember correctly, they don't even care if you're more than 10 levels above. They'll still snarl and then eventually attack. That behavior, for some animals, it doesn't matter. But most will only show that behavior when there's a large level difference, but not enough to prevent attacks entirely. If I remember. I could be wrong, so don't take... I'll double check at some point. Maybe I'll ride right by a wolf here. Oh yeah, copper, which sells for a small fortune. Equip the right tools. Also, you can sometimes find gemstones when you mine normal stuff. Like an amethyst here, which is actually always useful because you can make tokens of Elohim from amethysts. Which gives hope that can be useful when you're going like whether it's Nazgul and stuff. Useful even for high level players, so. Yuletide woes. It's hard enough managing to stable in the Shire when I heard that Sackville Baggins was making an official Yule planner this year. I almost climbed on one of my ponies and rode up Hobbiton as quick as I could. It's a poor joke, if you ask me. What good can come of it? Mobilia has all the joy and capacity for pleasantry as a spoiled egg. It smells, I tell you, and the rumors of our plans to the feast smell worse. Perhaps you look into our appointment? There has to be mistakes. Be a mistake, I'm sure of it.
What do you need?
Bilia's post is Yule planner? No, I haven't heard anything as to how she came by it.
Might I have a word with you?
Join the Bounders? Sure. So these Shire things, there's the Life of a Bounder deeds.
Oh, good day.
And the reason that matters, of course, is... Yeah. Oh yeah, Yuletide woes. Sorry, I haven't heard anything.
Could I take a moment of
Pie for the Green Dragon. Pick pie, run at the green. Maybe later. Yeah, so there's deeds and stuff. Some of these might be alternatively seasonal.
It's been a foul day, it has.
You'll feast when my dad and I were personally invited by Lothar Sackville Baggins. But why I would tell the likes of you anything more is beyond me. Now be off. I have more important things to do at the mill without the likes of you. Snoop about my business. Switch about his mill for anything out of the ordinary. Ah, an invitation to something. Invitation to a special feast. It appears something or another. Anyways, it's relevant to that quest. So, you know, these will either be Yule tokens or they'll be Shire quests. Or both. I don't know. This character needs to do the Shire quest stuff. You get Virtue XP and you get Lord of the Rings points, which I'm not going to spend my life money. It's one, you know, how the... Alright, now I remember I was here with, not the party planner, it's not the brewmaster. Someone around here you talk to. Token exchange, that's right.
Hello
Oh, how many are in a box?
What can I do for you?
Choose one of the following when you open the box. 12 Yule Festival, Farmer's Fair, 10 Fall, 3 Midsummer, 6 Anniversary, Spring Ring.
What can I do for you?
Bind on acquire. So you can get any of them. It's also you spend 25 to get 12. Oh no, so this might be wasteful as well as bind and acquire. That would mean it binds to to this character. I am pretty sure this would just be throwing away tokens for nothing.
Greetings, friend.
I could bind to account. I could be wrong. Let me check the wiki. It's good thing I asked how many are in a box. If you're trading worse than 2 to 1, might be better to check the wiki. Well, I'm doing this, so for those not familiar with my channel, stable with all COVID, my energy is very limited. The saying. Toolkit improves. Doesn't say if it binds to bound to character. Or no. Alright, they're bound to character. Shoot, so okay, this is not only wasteful, unless you really need something. It's not transferable between characters. Well, Whitfoot is at the town hall. Michelle Delving, mayor of the shire, can speak to him. The sheriff. Which is also there, so I'll stop back by Michelle Delving, I guess. Though, nah, I can grind some tokens with the other character. Picking up these 2 quests while I'm in the area, fine, but I have just enough time. I don't know if there's enough tokens to be earned for the new character to get 80 in one day. I'll probably have to go around and do the regional ones, not just the ones in Frostblood. Definitely not gonna have time though, or energy to create that dwarf guardian I was talking about and have him get the festival stuff.
How do you do?
But heck, even just getting get the festivity tokens from the seasonal instances. Let's see. Yule Festival scraps, Golem Festival tokens. Whatever. Just wondering if there's a way to maybe just do the seasonal instance repeatedly for Yule tokens, but anyways, going through Waymeet here, which is, there's a lot of displaced hobbits because of the troubles that are occurring in the Shire. See, hobbits only have tents. The hobbits aren't doing enough to rehouse those ones. But anyways, just writing here and trying to collect my thoughts. Yeah, the Dwarf Guardian, which is also the most durable of all the characters I have, should be more in the captain. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, I guess, if he gets unhorsed. Until he can get, eventually, Gundabad Goat, which is pretty much the best mount in the game, because it has the best, ties the best horses of the free, like, non-war Just past the hole. Might as well. Town hall. It's over here, I think. This is the town hall. No, this is the vendor hall. Shoot, it's around here somewhere. Shire auction hall. Oh, it's on the other side. Okay. But yeah, it ties the best horses, but can be used in Moria. So until you get your war horse at level 45, which they're faster, although you have to, I think, spend a bunch more of the rings points to get anything other than a rouncy or whatever, which is a balance between durability and speed and maneuverability. Coursers are faster, and they actually have a tighter turning radius, remember, and you can ask the horse move slower to get their turning radius even tighter still. So a courser you might be able to ride around other areas as a faster mount. You can't fight from horseback except in Rohan, but you can still ride the horses elsewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Unless that changed, that's why I ran the week anyways. Lobelia's, but my memory is a little impaired along COVID. Lobelia's Sackville Baggins is trying to cheat Hobbiton out of their Yule Feast. I'd love to help, but I fear my hands are tied in this matter. Lobelia came out a month ago seeking the laws related to local Hobbiton feasts. If I remember correctly, the Hobbiton law states whoever resides at the hill at Baggins shall be charged with the planning and coordination of all local feasts and festival activities, and shall preside over said feasts in the absence of the mayor. This law being a holdover from the Baggins family's the chief residence of the hill. Because the law was not changed or a new planner appointed, there's simply nothing I can do.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
The Book of Festival. As I said, there's nothing I can do to help you with Lobelia Sackville Baggins' special light to. Your only hope for getting a new festival planner would be to search the Book of Festival Law for any adjuncts to the existing laws. I sent the Book of Festival Law to the library in the Great Smeals for safekeeping. If you wish to further pursue the matter, you should seek out that book. And maybe I shall, after I come back here some other time.
Hello.
So, well, actually, this will only be available during Yule, I think. So, you were sent my way, were you? Of course. We usually only accept hobbits, shire folk, you understand. But these are not usual times, I'm afraid. And we can use any hobbit, or any person of goodwill we can find. So I get a free hat. Inferior to what I'm wearing anyways, though. Help out as many shire folk as you can, and you rise through the ranks. All would protect the people of the Shire welcome. We hobbits are peaceful folk, and our cares may seem of small importance to others, the delivery of the mail, the tasting of fine foods, the lighting of fireworks, but do not be misled. Peaceful ways are threatened, and danger can be found in the unlikeliest places. Aid the Shire folk with their daily concerns, but if you travel to more distant villages such as Needlehole, Overhill, or Brockenborings, bring a weapon with you, Bounder. Life is dangerous on the borders of the Shire, and the further you get from Mishal, Delving, and Hobbiton, the more likely you are to see trouble. I wonder if this is an upgrade for my new character. It has very bad equipment and can only wear medium armor, but it's definitely not for this character. So, just
How'd you do?
sell it off as junk. Founder's Feather Cat. Deep bestowed the life of Bounder. This is the Eridor Shire. Where is it? The life of Bounder. Complete quests, get virtue XP, get points, as I was saying. Fun. Well, probably. Actually, I can't take. And maybe I'll log back onto this character and do the whole Lobelia Sackville Baggins thing. Maybe not. But I definitely need to return these puffered coins. Let's do that actually. Before. Because that's easy and I've already done it. There won't be another daily. Forgot about that. So depends how my energy holds up. And my willpower to, well, try, no matter how loopy and tired I get, do something, because if I don't make my YouTube and Twitch earn money eventually, well, there's no way I can survive even if I get SSI, eventually I get too old to live independently, and well, what you can get with just Medicaid, if it even still exists then, the level of care is so atrocious that it's not. I've seen that as an EMT. People are in those places, and it's horrendous. It's truly horrendous. Hey, maybe by that age, euthanasia will be illegal when you're like 75 and you don't want to live in a nursing home that's worse than just not. But, you know, that's why I have this plan to, you know, earn money, put it away when I get really old, can lead to, you know, maybe a slight upgrade over the bottom of the barrel stuff. It's just the bottom of the barrel stuff that's
What can I
not
do
bad.
for you?
And put even a little money in, get something that's at least horrible, but not so bad as that. Well, anyways, I don't know. The world will be very different then, and hopefully it won't be like that. But you know, decades from now. Let's switch to the new character. This guy's also about to level up. He might even level up just from the Frostbuff quest. That's interesting. Get him to a level 17 dwarf captain. That would be interesting. Well, we'll see you folks next video. Time for Galanthun to make his mark. I wish you all the best. Take care of each other. Be kind to yourselves. May you always find a guiding star lead you home. Until next time, it's Northstar. Best luck to you all.